and it's not easy, definitely. So let me get my cameras adjusted, guys. I'm live over on Haps. So I'm live on Haps, and then I'm live also on Instagram. So Instagram's kind of up high. I'm trying to get this adjusted now that I've gone live. Oh, goodness. Okay. So thanks for being here, guys. I'm excited about this because I do this broadcast every year around the same time, and you'll learn more about why in a second. So the lighting is really different between these apps, so that's why that's why I'm moving around so much. I'm trying to figure out where I need to be to have the best lighting. So thanks so much for coming in. If you are new, I'm Beth, and we're live on Instagram. I see that you're crooked now. I just really will get this all right at some point. So thanks for bearing with me. And we're also live on Haps, which is a multi-streaming platform. I encourage you to download the Haps app. In fact, if you're over on Periscope, you can click the invite to go ahead and join. And then on Facebook over at Beth Thru Fitness, I will put the invite link like in the comments so that you guys can come enjoy Haps and see all the great stuff that's on there. So there's a lot of great broadcasters, a lot of great, just all kinds of different topics and content. So you definitely don't want to miss that. So who out there is struggling when it comes to the drive-through window, when it comes to being able to, resist that temptation or to have a better plan in place before you succumb to going through the drive-through, and then you feel like you've blown your diet and you are just super, super frustrated at yourself. Who out there? I mean, I know I've done it before, and it's easy, especially guys when we don't have a plan, when we don't have that plan in place already. I talk a lot about that on these different broadcasts about having that plan for when you're out and about, so that you don't want to go through or you're not tempted by the drive-through window. So just again, I'm going to show you some stuff today, guys, that might help you to be a little more serious about ditching the drive-through window. And let's just start with that right now, okay? Because I want to show you guys this. Fast food. Millennials are spending about 45% of their budget, guys, on fast food, okay? So millennials, and then really all age groups are spending more and more of their budget, okay, of their money they have budgeted for food, or just of their budget in general, on fast foods. And the prices of fast food are actually going up. If you haven't noticed, thanks for joining in. If you haven't noticed, fast food prices are really going up. And another statistic I found was that compared to 40 years ago, the average American family now spends half of their budget on eating outside the home. Eating outside the home. So, I love to eat out too, but I haven't been doing as much of it right now. But look, guys, so one thing I want to show you is my burger and fries, okay? Oh, you got a good view on Instagram because I'm not having to tilt it over as much. So check it out, guys. This is my burger and fries, and this came from a fast food restaurant. Okay, so anybody out there want to take a guess as to how long I've had this? Have you ever seen this before? And this is from a really popular fast food restaurant. So I'll show you, I've had it in a bag. I store it underneath my sink. But I'm going to show you kind of, without trying to give away where it's from, I'm going to show you how yellow that the bag is. See how yellow the bag is? That's from all the grease, okay? That's from all the grease that while I left this in its bag for day after day after day after day, Okay. Hey, Barry. And if you're here, guys, comment. Let me know where you're coming in from. Uh, this I actually bought, guys, in 2014. All right, so we've got a birthday celebration because it was, and I'm maybe a couple of days off. Oh, wait a minute. What is today? Today, it was yesterday. 3/17, 2014. 3/17, March 17th, 2014. Okay, yummy, yummy. All right, I wrote the date on here. You can see it. 3/17, and then 2014 is right here. All right, and here we go. So it looks like it's just served and ready to eat, right? And actually, wait a minute, I don't even have this. Oh, so here's the cheese. This was actually a cheeseburger. Now you can see the cheese on top of the burger. So guys, I mean, check this out. This is hard as a rock. I mean, it's just, it's like, okay, it's like it's not even a piece of bread anymore. This was the bun. Now I could break this in half, but I don't want to do that. This is the meat. Okay, look at this. This is the meat and cheese. Now I don't want to pop it in half, but look, I have a plate here. Okay, this is hard as a rock. It didn't break, and the cheese has hardened onto the meat. See? See that? So, you know, again, look, I mean, I've eaten this stuff before too, and occasionally I try to pick somewhere that I think might be okay and have some fast food. But these are the fries. Look at the fries. See how it's hollow on the inside? See how it's hollow on the inside? That's because all the grease drained out onto the bag. Okay? So I'm just saying, you know, there's a lot of preservatives. Let me know in the chat stream if you have seen this, if you're watching the replay, or if you haven't. Let me know if you're like, oh my God, I had no idea. Or if you're like, no, I've seen that and I know. Because a lot of people see this and they know, but they still, you know, going to McDonald's or Wendy's or Burger King. I mean, it's still too much of a temptation. And I encourage you to do this with your favorite fast food. I do like to occasionally get like an In-N-Out burger and fries. They're supposed to be like the best natural fries and all this stuff. I mean, whatever. The healthiest type of meat, but who knows? I need to do this test on it, okay? Because this is full of preservatives. This should not have no mold on it. The bread has been here for 7 years and it has no mold on it. So how is that so? Unless there's a lot of processing going on here, guys, and that unfortunately is what we're getting in a lot of our food. So I'll show this again in a second, but again, you know, it's crazy. These fries, they pop open. They pop open and then they're hollow, like I said, on the inside. And then my hands kind of smell like fast food now. When I first got this, I had to set it outside because if I kept it inside, you know, it starts to smell up the room, right? It starts to smell up the room with all the grease and, you know, it kind of smells good. I mean, initially we think, oh, that smells good, but it starts to smell up everything. So I put it outside and then left it outside for a long time until there really wasn't any smell anymore. And now I keep it under my kitchen sink in this Sprouts bag. But this is, oh, here's the napkin too. Look, everything just turned yellow. Look how yellow it is. This was a white napkin, guys. That's how much grease, okay, is in, you know, the fast food. I mean, and this is a popular fast food restaurant. You can try it with any of them. But let's talk about a couple of things that happen to the body with fast food real quick. And you can see from this, maybe why, because this is just a small burger and fries. A lot of times, and I've done it before, we'll get a large fries or we'll get a larger burger and get a soda or something, diet soda as well. So linked to fast foods are headaches, depression, acne, heart disease, and stroke, shortness of breath, dental distress, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, weight gain, blood sugar spike, insulin resistance, bloating, and puffiness. And let's talk about these for a second. So headaches, a lot of sodium, a lot of the preservatives can cause people headaches. So, sometimes when people start having all these different side effects in their body, like a headache or whatever, we need to just look back at what we're eating, because a lot of times what we're eating or what we're not eating or what we're not drinking, maybe not drinking water and different things like that can start to cause headaches. Depression, processed foods have an effect on the central nervous system. So different things with the nervous system can start to go haywire. So, eating a diet of, fast foods or heavily processed foods all the time, you're definitely going to notice some side effects from that. So the problem is this kind of stuff is addictive. It's addictive, highly, highly addictive, just like sugars and other drugs. And so it's often hard for people to get off because they start experiencing withdrawal and side effects from trying to detox, so to speak, from this kind of stuff. Because remember, when you're putting this into your body, you're putting all the other chemicals or whatever they've used for the preservative and so forth. And so, I've done it too. So again, and we're going to talk about some healthier options. So let me know what you guys think about this as we're talking about it. Acne, of course, getting a lot of grease. I mean, look at all this grease that was on all these definitely is going to affect your skin. So what we're putting in our body is going to come out through our pores. So can cause a lot of acne and just other kinds of skin issues that are not pleasant, and people are actively trying to get rid of that. But unless they change the diet, then we can keep putting acne cream or different things on our face, but unless we change what we're putting in internally, then that's going to be hard to get rid of long term. So, and of course, with heart disease and stroke, we're definitely increasing cholesterol, increasing saturated fat, increasing triglycerides, and all of those lipid profiles when we're eating this kind of food. And that can go for other fast foods too, guys. I mean, I know this isn't Taco Bell, but think about what you would get at Taco Bell, and try this science experiment with Taco Bell too. I've heard that their burritos turn into a brick. So just keep it around for a year and see how your first 6 months and year go. And like I said, I've had this for 7 years now. Okay, 7 years. Looks the same after the first year. It's just incredible, absolutely incredible that this is what we are trying to put in our body and process. And so that's leading to obesity, for one thing. And so shortness of breath is actually one of the side effects from eating too much fast food. But that's because we're gaining weight. The more weight we gain, it's harder on our lungs, it's harder on our respiratory, and harder just to, you feel more maybe winded or wheezing a little bit and that kind of thing. Because remember, when we gain fat, we also are gaining visceral fat, which is fat that surrounds our organs. And that is the fat that is more dangerous than even the superficial fat, which is the fat that we can, the body fat that we can see. The dental distress, most fast foods are full of sugar and carbs, and so Obviously, drinking sodas all the time and that kind of thing are an issue. High cholesterol, we mentioned, high blood pressure, again, just with weight gain, high sodium. And any time that you're eating out in general, I guarantee you're getting more sodium. Even when you try to pick something that's healthy, it might have more sodium or something added to it. So it's good to ask about this stuff, guys. Just ask. I'm not saying not to eat out at all, but if you are eating out, just make sure it's not every meal, and watch how much you go through places like this. They're super fast, okay? But hang on, because I'm going to give you some options that are fast, and some to-go options with that. So weight gain, again, fast food causes weight gain. A lot of times we think don't realize how many calories we're getting. We don't realize how many calories we're getting. Because like, if I got this, okay, and let's say I ate two packs of ketchup, 2 packs of ketchup on the fries, that's not that much ketchup. There's not a lot of ketchup in a pack, but a pack of ketchup has at least 4 or 5 grams of sugar in it. And then if I put some ketchup on my burger as well, or some other condiments, then I'm adding more calories. I'm getting more sugar than I realized. You're getting more fat, saturated fat, and everything in a lot of these foods. And then when they try to get you to get a biggie, hey Peter, when they want you to get a biggie instead of like a regular size meal or a regular size drink, then you're really in trouble. Yeah, exactly. So if you're just joining in, and thanks for coming in, Peter, diet is so important. This burger and fries is old. Hey, Heavenly Dew, have you seen this before? Because I have, I've shown, I do this every year. I do this every year at this time because this is a birthday celebration for my burgers and fries. And Burger and Fries was born on 3/17. So today's the 18th. I missed the birthday, 3/17 of, guess what year, guys? Anybody want to take a guess? It's been in the 2000s, so it's been in the last 21 years. But does anybody want to take a quick guess? March 17th. Type it in real quick if you want to guess, and then I'm going to be giving some healthy options in just a second. Yes, it does look pretty gross. So, but 2000, guys, 2014. So we're talking 7 years, and the meat is solid. I mean, I could force it, snap it with both hands, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to break it. I like to use my plate and show people by kind of hearing the sound, and then also the bun, how the bun does not, yeah, the bun is like, it's breaking apart a little bit like bread, wood that's dried out, guys. No mold, unbelievable for those of you just coming in, okay, in 7 years. So that's why I like to educate people on, do your own science experiment, go to a fast food place that you frequent regularly or some. I've thought about, Peter, going to In-N-Out Burger, because we have that here, and I know that's out in California. I eat In-N-Out Burger sometimes, so I'm just saying, I don't eat at this place anymore, but I eat it, and I wasn't eating at it when I got it. But McDonald's, right? Okay, this one isn't McDonald's, but it does the same thing. It does the same thing. Okay, so now we know that anyway. So yeah, I don't want to be. And then if you're just joining in, all the grease from the fries soaked onto the bag. See, the bag is yellow and the napkins are yellow because all the grease eventually over time started draining out of the fries. So you can imagine that you're getting, that's why one of the side effects of fast food is weight gain Also, blood sugar spike, which leads to insulin resistance. So, again, high in carbs. Usually, people are getting sodas. Maybe you're choosing a diet soda, but again, you got to look at the effects of diet soda. But maybe that's better for you at the moment than getting the regular soda, as far as the sugar and the calories. But that diet soda keeps us craving more and more of this kind of stuff too. So it's really about letting this kind of stuff be a treat and not your staple, right? It's getting our staples healthier, and then making sure that we have, an occasional splurge or whatever, but not doing it every day. All right, so let's talk about, and then also the last symptom of along headache, depression, acne, heart disease, stroke, shortness of breath, dental distress, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, weight gain, blood sugar spike, insulin resistance, and bloating and puffiness. Bloating and puffiness. We're eating way too much. So, you're going to guess 2010. Okay, so Neil was saying 10 years. Well, I guarantee you in 3 more years, it's going to look the same. I don't think this is going to change anymore. So, even after the first year, guys, it was pretty. But yeah, do your own experiment, and just try it out with some other foods if you want. I've heard also that at some of these fast food, you might think you're getting something healthy by getting a salad, because a lot of the places offer salads now and that sort of thing. But I've also heard of salads not turning brown after days and days and days and days and days. So the lettuce maybe had something sprayed on it. It's tough, guys. You just gotta, again, I'm gonna give you some tips, all right? And it really all starts with, like I was talking about last week, some of the mental toughness, and I'll be talking about that more and integrating that into some of the broadcasts. But it really starts with you, like having a plan, setting your goals and sticking with it, having that determination to just do it, right? Just do it, and no matter what, have that why you're doing it, that will keep you inspired to reach your goal of ditching the drive-through or whatever it is. All right, so some healthier options to go. I've got several written down here. If you want to write these down, it'd be awesome. And this is stuff, guys, this is like in replacement of going through the drive-through. So we're not talking about needing a kitchen. Yes, you're going to have to make it at home before you go, because you're going to carry it with you in a little cooler bag. Okay. I've done those before, but I haven't done one recently. But I'll look into that. Heavenly Dew, that's a great idea. But I'm talking right now about how you can meal prep some of this stuff at home, and then you're just going to take your little cooler bag with you, or guys, your cooler, and carry it in your car. All right, we got to do it, guys. We got to be prepared for our day, or this is what's going to get in the way, okay? Because we're going to see those golden arches or the pigtails or the braids or whatever, and then we're going to be too tempted because we're hungry, because we failed to plan. So remember, when we fail to plan, then we plan to fail. So we've got to set ourselves up for success and be confident that you can carry through, that day. And all of that comes with starting and then working on the mental toughness. And I would love to keep helping you with that. So subscribe, follow, download the HAPS app, click on the invite, and subscribe and support if you haven't already. I appreciate it. So one good idea, guys, is to use like a tuna pita sandwich. So you get your whole wheat tuna pouches at the grocery store, and you make like a tuna salad that either has light mayonnaise or is made with some other kind of yogurt base or something like that. and you put it inside the pita and you make your own sandwich. Put some lettuce in there too, you know, tomato, whatever you want to add, and make your own little sandwich instead of going through the drive-through and getting this. All right, you're also going to add to that a small freezer bag of frozen fruit. So cut yourself up some fruit. You can make little freezer bags of frozen food. They're great to take with you on the go and have that available. And it's good cold. If you have fresh fruit, you can do that too. And then along with that, you're also going to have a small package of nuts that are either pre-counted or pre-packaged. They're already portion controlled. Thank you, Heavenly Dew. Subscribe, share, support. Oh, thank you. I love the green hearts too. Thank you so much. So does that make sense, guys? Look, a whole wheat tuna pita sandwich, okay, with a, what did I say? Oh, the fruit, okay, with some fruit and a small portion of nuts. So you would have that in place of this and some water or some other kind of, you know, tea or something like that. You will save yourself tons and tons of calories, tons of saturated fat, and you'll be thanking yourself. You'll be like, man, because as soon as you start to eat, even though it may not sound as appetizing at the time as this, you're gonna be satisfied. And you're gonna be glad, and you're gonna be able to start getting off of this. This is like addictive. So this is like calling your name, calling your name, right? But fruit and, you know, the whole wheat breads and some of that, not so much all the time. But we can change our taste buds. We can change our cravings, but we can't change it if we're still giving ourselves the drug. So drug addict cannot get away from the drugs if they are still using the drugs. So we gotta think of that, and sugar too. Sugar is definitely a drug. And drink a lot of water. That'll help. That'll help. And guys, I mean, I fall prey to these cravings too. So I understand. I'm trying to help us all. All right, so that's one meal. Another thing you can carry, and this is kind of like a mini meal or snacks, 2 hard-boiled eggs, an apple with a string cheese. Okay, so 2 hard-boiled eggs, an apple with a string cheese. Thank you, Heavenly Dew. Bless your heart. I appreciate you. You stay safe too. Please stay safe, everybody. Stay safe. 2 hard-boiled eggs, so you're getting your protein and some fat, some healthy fat. String cheese, you're getting some healthy fat and protein. And then in the apple, you're getting your healthy carbs and some fiber. So just like with the first meal that I mentioned, the small freezer bag of fruit, you're getting your healthy carbs. Nuts, you're getting your a little bit of protein with your healthy fats. And then on the pita, the tuna pita sandwich, you're getting protein with the tuna, and then you're getting the whole wheat, the healthy carbs. Hey, Peter, so good to see you. I saw your workout this morning, your 10-minute workout. That was awesome. Yeah, so guys, we all need these healthy foods to fuel our body. This is not fueling our body. So I don't know if you saw this, if you were in here just before with the Peter with the burger and fries. So we got a birthday celebration. As of yesterday, I missed the actual birthday, March 17th, 2014. For the burger and fries. Here's the meat. This was a cheeseburger. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? Okay. And then we got the bread and the fries. And the fries are all empty from their grease. The grease all went onto the bag. So it's just, you know, again, reminders and the smell. The smell is almost gone, but you can still smell the grease after I touch that bag. It's because it's got so much grease on it. But so I am talking about healthier alternatives if you guys are just coming in. So now if you can take a meal for a microwave, or if you don't need a microwave, which I've done this before, so it doesn't bother me to eat stuff cold. But if you have access to a microwave, you can take a meal in a container like this, okay, something like this, where you can microwave it. And that meal, a healthy option would be your protein, which would be like your like a fish or a chicken, something a lean protein, and then quinoa, which is going to be like your healthy carb, which also has some protein, and then your and then the fish or chicken will have a little bit of fat, and then your fresh vegetables, which will be your healthier, basically no calorie carbohydrates with fiber. Okay, so that's a meal if you had a microwave. Now let's say you don't have a microwave, then we're back to taking our little cooler. So we've got our little cooler, and what about making a salad in a jar? Have y'all seen those now? And I saw it on TV where, and I've seen it on, I think, Pinterest or Instagram, where you can, make a jar and you make the layers of like, the lettuce and then the, everything, the tomatoes or cucumber, whatever you put in the salad, and you stack it. And then when you're ready to eat it, you pour the dressing in and you shake it up so that the dressing gets covered into all of the vegetables and everything, lettuce that you have in the jar, and it's called a salad in a jar. So that's another great thing, maybe to take on the go. You add a protein to it, so you want to add some chicken to it or something like that, and watch the stuff that's higher fat, like cheeses and stuff like that. So again, some of it's okay. Okay, Heavenly Dew, you may be already gone. You got to go for your next client. Okay, well, I look forward to seeing you again soon, and thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it, guys. Let's go on to a next. This would be another good, like, kind of a well, you can make a sandwich. So we'll just say a little, a meal in place of, definitely much better than going here, okay, to this. So we're going to take a piece or two of Ezekiel bread, which is a really, really a great sprouted grain type of bread, low glycemic, low carb, low sugar, all that. And put some almond butter on it, okay, so some healthy butter, almond butter, that's our healthy fat, sprouted grain bread, and then we're also going to have a small plain Greek yogurt with some blueberries on it, okay, fresh blueberries. So that way we're getting our healthy carb with the fruit and the Ezekiel bread. We're getting healthy fat with the almond butter and Greek yogurt. We're getting protein, a little bit of protein in the almond butter. So that can all go in a cooler, and you can take it with you and, eat that, okay? So another option, of course, one of my favorites is to take a healthy meal shake. So I like to blend the shake and actually just put it in the cooler bag. If I am taking a couple of meals, I definitely drink that one first, because I know that, the longer it sits after blended, you want to drink it as soon as you can, but some people don't mind it sitting a little bit longer. So that is, and that's not just a protein shake. It has a lot of protein in it, about 24 grams, but it's a certified meal. All right. So if you're interested in learning more about that, let me know. And then the next thing that you're going to option you could take is a Greek, like a Greek turkey wrap. So any kind of wrap that you can make with the bread that's like a spinach wrap or that kind of thing, and you put your healthy stuff on top. You put your lettuce. You put maybe some guacamole as like a paste, lettuce and tomatoes and turkey or whatever, all type of wrap that you want to make. That would be a much healthier option, save you tons of calories and cholesterol. Add years to your life, guys. Years to your life by getting off of this kind of food and on to some of these healthier options that I've been talking about. And then another great thing to take in your cooler would be like if you to eat maybe with your Greek turkey wrap, you could take some celery or the baby carrots and use a spinach dip that's like a Greek yogurt spinach dip. I had some the other day and it was really, really good. So I've got to learn more about making it myself. So you can buy it. This was bought store bought, so it was like a Greek yogurt, plain, that had like stuff in it with spinach. So it was a spinach dip, and so it was really good. It was low calorie. It had some protein, and definitely low fat. It wasn't like your regular spinach dip that is very high fat. Okay, so there's ways by using, Greek yogurt and different stuff like that to make some of these dips a lot lower in calorie and a lot healthier. We just have to go and take that step and go and find out and go shopping and buy these things so that we have them at home, and then we prepare them and we plan and put it into action so that we're not tempted to swing through the drive-through. Okay, and my battery's dying over on Instagram. That's okay. I've been on 36 minutes, so I'm pretty much done. That was really all I wanted to cover. So we covered, if you're just joining, we covered how much money people are spending on fast food and on eating out is unreal. We have an obesity epidemic. We have people with a lot of health issues. And so we talked about all the different side effects from eating fast food. So go back and listen to that, scrub through the broadcast, leave some comments, ask some questions. And then we talked about a lot of different healthier options that you can put into a cooler and put into some of these containers, or go ahead and invest in some what am I trying to say, Pyrex or whatever. I got some glass containers, so I like the glass instead of the plastic. That have some Tupperware or whatever. Have some little of different sizes, so that you can put the food in it for the appropriate serving size and have that in your little cooler bag. And you guys can do this too. This isn't just for women, okay? You men have got to eat too, and we don't want to be, and men and women, I shouldn't say men, but a lot of guys don't like to cook. A lot of women don't like to cook either. I don't particularly like to cook. So I guess we're all can fall prey to the fast food window, but it just takes, thinking a little bit in advance and really working on, why you want to do this, why you want to try to get off. If this doesn't make you want to get off of fast food, then I don't know what else will. No, it's easy to eat it when it looks good, but when you see it like this, you're like, wow. So I understand. But let me know how I can help you guys. Please reach out. Let's get connected. Please subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Take care. Bye.